You know him. What's he been doing to get this performance out of Manchester United?
I think a level of calmness, I think, which hasn't been there, I think, for quite a while now. And I think when you look at Michael Carrick, you think he's a quiet lad, and he studied the game, he understands the game, and he's gone into that job and knowing it's a difficult job to do. But what he's done, he's brought the basics back to Manchester United. And
the Premier League has a Michael Carrick problem, and nobody saw it coming. Not the pundits, not the fans, not even Manchester United themselves. The very club that built him, broke him, and now might need him more than ever. Because while the football world obsesses over Guardiola, Klopp, and Arteta, Michael Carrick has quietly become one of the most dangerous tactical minds in English football. And now he's back in the Premier League, with a system that's already wrecking elite teams. Let's rewind. After United collapsed under pressure again, the board panicked. They didn't want bold. They wanted safe, familiar, quiet. They got Carrick. To most, that meant ex-player. Calm. Temporary. The same guy who managed just 3 games in 2021, then walked away. But this time, Carrick didn't come to keep the seat warm. He came to take over. And from his first presser, no flash, no ego, just intent.
So I'm fully aware of the position I'm in, you know, in so many different ways. So as well as that, I'm eager to succeed. You know, we've got a big job to do. It's an important job, and it always is here to win games and to play well and to do it in a certain way. So there's one side of it is nice to be here, but the other side of it is focus, concentration, and a real drive to improve the team and improve results.
Then the derby. Carrick's Manchester United faced Pep Guardiola's City and controlled them. Not by matching their press, not by dominating the ball, by outthinking them. Carrick set up a tight 4-4-2 block, invited City forward, then countered through vertical lanes the second they overcommitted. No chaos, no panic, just patience, precision, and punishment. Erling Haaland, ghosted.
Always going to be favourite to get there first, and having done so...
Referee about to wait to see if there's an advantage here for City. And mistake, Semenyo. Now Erling Haaland. And it's Lisandro Martinez sliding into block.
City ended with one shot on target. But this wasn't some fluke. This was the product of years in the making. See, after his short stint at United, Carrick disappeared. But not to fade. He went to the Championship, the ultimate managerial boot camp, and took over Middlesbrough, a side sitting 21st in the table. No stars, no budget, just pure football. Months later, they were 4th, playing sharp, intelligent, possession-based football. Quick passing triangles, midfield overloads, tactical precision. Carrick's blueprint, short build-ups, vertical progression, spacing discipline. It looked more Bundesliga than English second tier. And it worked. He didn't just rebuild a team. He built an identity, forged through the influence of Ferguson, Mourinho, and Van Gaal. Then he returned. And at Old Trafford, Carrick didn't reinvent the wheel. He fixed what was broken.
What they've done has been absolutely fantastic. And I think more than anything, they've been talking to them. They've made them understand what Manchester United is supposed to be.
Bruno Fernandes back in his best position. Clear roles. Defined structure.
Bruno is parallel with Mbeumo here from the goal kick. When Amad notices Mbeumo deep, he rotates into his position. Mbeumo and Bruno link up, dragging the opposition towards them, creating space for Delot, who's now in Amad's position. But now all 3 players are about to fully rotate. Bruno moves to create a passing lane for Mbeumo. Amad targets the space that Mbeumo vacated, and Bruno plays him in. Look at how each player swapped positions here to complete this lovely move.
Suddenly, United were hard to beat again. They weren't leaking goals. They were dictating transitions. They were coherent. And players once written off? Thriving. Lisandro Martinez looked composed again. Mainu blossomed in midfield. Even Brian Mbeumo, a championship-level signing, became a weapon. Here's the twist, though. Carrick's doing this with the same squad that finished 15th. So now we ask, what happens when he does get backing? A full season? A squad designed around his blueprint? Because, make no mistake, Carrick isn't a nice story. He's a threat. A real tactical threat. And if Premier League clubs don't start preparing for him, they're going to keep getting picked apart. Just like City. The media's slow to catch on. Carrick doesn't rant on the touchline. He doesn't crave headlines. He doesn't sell his philosophy. Because he's not here to look clever. He's here to be effective. No ego. Just solutions. No slogans. Just systems that work. And as the league's elite struggle with identity crises, Carrick is quietly building one of the most modern, well-drilled and balanced sides in the country. So no, this isn't just about Michael Carrick being back. It's about a Premier League that has no idea how to stop him. And that's the real problem. Because if this is what Carrick can do with limited resources and zero expectations, imagine what happens when the league does start taking him seriously. The Premier League has a Michael Carrick problem, and it's only just beginning.